What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to the channel. In a couple of days, the Best of One Limit 1 festival is going to start. In this festival, the entire objective is that your deck can only contain a single copy of each card. This is basically Highlander format, if you're familiar with that, Commander format, EDH. It's an interesting format where you have to look at the most powerful cards, synergy, and I guess you have to search for a little bit of consistency between the mess that you have. So for today, I have two decks for you guys. Two decks that lay very close to my heart because I really, really like both of these decks. One of them is a very chaos pile deck based on milling, getting value out of banish, summoning strong boss monsters, and basically making an unbreakable field. The other one is a little bit more traditional to, yeah, one of the best cards of the format. So let's jump into the wacky one-will combo deck first. And the first card that we will be talking about is, I think, the most powerful card of this entire format, which is going to be Orbital Hydrolander. Now, for those of you that do not know this card, he cannot be normal summoned or set. He must be special summoned from your hand by having 5 or more monsters in your graveyard and no monster in your graveyard with the same name. Once per turn, quick effect, you can send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard to destroy one card on the field. That is a quick effect. You must have at least 2 monsters in your graveyard and no monsters in your graveyard with the same name, which in this format will be always, because as you can obviously see, all these cards are limited, which is super, super insane. Um, so yeah, this is the first card. It's a 60 card pile list based on grass, because I do figure that there's going to be a lot of people that are just not running 60 card decks, even though it might seem a little bit quote unquote obvious. This is just a very solid pick in my opinion to play something chaosy. So basically what I play in this, I play a small rocket engine consisting of a rocket synchron, rocket tracer, rocket recharger, and where is it? Quick launch. That's basically our small rocket engine, because you can get a lot of value out of simply a quick launch and out of simply a tracer, and even going all the way to the striker dragon. This could give a lot of value to your deck. Then I played only 2 hand traps, 3 hand traps actually, sorry, 3 hand traps, which might seem a little bit weird. I play the Nibiru because he's light, so it has synergy if he's in the graveyard. I play Maxi because it's obviously just insane, and Ash because it's obviously just the best hand trap in the game as just a random one-off. Then, to properly get this deck going, I do want to focus on Thunder Dragons. So I do play a small Thunder Dragon engine. Do know that it doesn't really make sense if you play normal Thunder Dragon, because you can't add any Thunder Dragons to your hand. So we're only playing Dark, Hawk, and Roar. And that is going to give you all the access that you want to have. And then as an extra card, I play Duel. This will allow you to summon Colossus in a sort of consistent way. And yeah, next to that, we play the Dangers to get them out as bodies. I play a lot of them. Basically, all the good ones I play at least. Next to that, we play Armageddon Knight, Greffer to Foolish Burial cards. You do have a lot of dark access. I play the Psy Reflector engine to turbo out Chaos Ruler. I play the babies. I play the Perform Mages, just extra bodies, because I feel like it's going to be very difficult to get bodies on the field. I play Snow, of course, I play Snow. I play Alistair. Now, this is a little cringe, but it's just too good of a 1 card engine, because you are looking to get powerful cards that always are allowed to play. So even though this deck plays a lot of high value monsters, a lot of level 8 monsters, could be difficult to play, which is why cards like these are so important in the deck. It's just such a small engine. You either draw Alistair, Terraforming, or Meltdown, and you basically have a Mechaba, which it's pretty good. Pretty good. Then as part of this Dragon engine, I play Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Now, if you have no monsters, you can summon this back from the grave. So if you resolve Grass, Foolish, or Dragon Shrine, you have access to Darkworm. You just have an additional body. This is one of the... I don't know how this is going to be. This can help summon Colossus, which is going to be fine. It's going to be Foolish Burialing cards, but this is definitely one of those cards that in certain hands going to be broken, in other hands it's not. Taya. You might be wondering, what the hell is Taya doing here? Well, we are playing one of the most broken cards in the game, Destrudo. If you have any monster on the field, you summon Destrudo. Destrudo loses the level of the monster you target, so you always synchro for 7. You summon Yazi. You pop a card in your field. You pop a card in your opponent's field. Then when Yazi is destroyed, you could summon any worm from your grave. From your deck, sorry. So you summon Taya. Taya can banish any worm from your grave to summon a token. So Yazi summon Taya. Taya banish Yazi. Summon Chaos Ruler. Mill more cards. I say that's profit. The Thunder Dragons, Dangers, Apso to mill, Hydralander. Play Chaos Monsters level 8. Play Levianeer, Chaos Emperor Dragon. More Dangers. Galactic Spiral Dragon to have access to some line of plays because we need to get things going eventually. Staples, Regeki, Duster, you're gonna see these cards a lot. Monster Reborn, gonna see this card a lot. Foolish to send anything. Rota to add any of the two boys. Terra to add any of the field spell. After offering to add grass. This to start off the Thunder Dragon engine. This to search your chaos monsters. This because it's consistency card and 60 cards. Since any dragon draws more cards, you need more cards. It's grass. Storm gonna see this a lot. Scale space gonna help out a little bit. Ravine for the extra deck, basically 2 dragons is gonna allow you to summon more stuff. Summoning more stuff is more better. Italy as an extender for the side package, and called by, just in case we have called by, I guess. XX gonna be Colossus, only Mechaba, I think that's gonna be way more than enough. Yasi, Ruler, 2 level rank 8s. You can also play other rank 8s. I do advise to play other rank 8s, but I didn't want to craft any of the Ultras. I do definitely suggest Hope Harbinger. Pisty, in case you do get to a certain point. This is probably not really correct to play because it's going to be difficult to get good arrows. So this might be a card that you could cut. Maybe play something like a Burl Sword, something like that. Striker Dragon, Seal, Phoenix, Romulus. Curious to send anything because we do play the Dangers. Unicorn, Appaloosa, Exco Talker. You might be thinking, no Titan, no DPE. First of all, Fusion Destiny is banned. Second of all, Verti Anaconda is banned. So the fusion strategy will just not work. And without any, you don't have a second Dark, so you can't trigger Titan. You don't have a second Thunder Dragon Matrix, so there's no point in playing Matrix at all. So this definitely changes the deck list a lot. And this is what I ended up on. If you have any feedback, let me know in the comment section down below. And another deck I figured could be good. It's another mill strategy. I just think that focusing on the Hydralander is just one of the best things to do this format. There's a lot of other decks that you can play that can combo out as well, but getting stuff in the graveyard, getting value from that is, in my opinion, just way better. So this is just a PK deck, focusing on summoning PKs. I am missing... I completely forgot this one. Don't worry about it. There we go. The rank up spell, because I do think that's going to be some value, since there's not going to be a lot of comboing going on. So you play Extender, Tour Guide Extender, BA, 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 Fake BA, Extender through Italy, BA, BA. Yeah, it's at 1, so we're going to play it. A couple of PKs to get some value going. I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do with only one of these all. If you play Levianeer and extra deck, you're going to be able to recycle a lot of it. You're going to see the Dangers, just because you can. More Extenders, more PKs. Snow is in here. Taya, basically because of the same game plan. I do think that this is just value enough. And after this, you can just link, climb, link, climb, link, climb. The Shroodo, Orbital Hydralander, Darkhold. There's a lot of the staples. This list goes a little bit over 40, but you can definitely cut it down, for example, by doing this, going to 41. I do think that is definitely just fine. And for the extra deck right now, I did leave a couple of options open. If you have access to it, you probably should not be playing these cards, for example, but you could be playing this guy, you could be playing this guy. If you're playing the Dangers, I think that access code could be coming up really, really clutch. So summoning the access code could definitely work out. Then, yeah, cut the fusion down because it's never gonna come up. So that leaves you with an extra deck of this, allowing you to end on something of an end board with the rank up, because, you know, what else are you realistically going to do with the Phantom Lights at this point? And yeah, next to that, you just play all the staples that you want. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing something similar to this list or the previous list on day 1. So go to twitch.tv/Tatsym to go check it out when I'm going to be live to play this. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you are playing. And yeah, leave some tips if you have some. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys all soon.